Thanks to the media for being here. Um, I'm the president of St. Maarten National Boxing Federation, Sean Blair. My right is Mr. Daniel Artley. He's the vice president. And we have Ron here. He's the owner of the gym. We would like to start by letting the general public know why we are here today. We are here today to talk about the development of boxing. Development of boxing, what we would like to achieve is having more people involved in the boxing today, whereby we can donate some equipments to them, where they can be a part of our organization, and we can have this sport of boxing to start to grow. The equipments in front of us today was donated by AIBA, the international boxing body for amateur boxing, and these are the equipment that we received. With these equipment, it will do a lot for us because it's some much needed equipment for us in the day-to-day running of our boxing organization. So with that, I would like to thank you guys for coming, and the vice president can say something.
Yes, hello, good afternoon. My name is Daniel Artley, Vice President of the St. Maarten Boxing Association. First of all, we would also like to thank you guys for showing up again, and thank Ron very much for also letting us use his facility for the boxing. We would also, like Mr. Blair just said, that we would like to get some other gyms under our organization, which we can get boxing more out there, and we're asking the public to support our boxing and in general our sports and cinema. Actually, what we actually need also, and we're working hard to get, which we don't have as yet, is a boxing ring where the boxers can get a more feeling of the ring and know how to deal with the boxing in the ring, because as you see, we don't have any ring as yet. So we're working towards that and trying to see what we can really do to get boxing more out there in this world from people of St. Maarten also. So thank you again.
And also, what I would like to do is to reach out to all the old boxers out there that we have today, that still would like to give back to the youths and to develop the youths in terms of boxing. We know there's a lot of boxers out there who was once in the glory days in boxing. So we would like to have them to be a part of this development as well. We asking the boxers, the old boxers, to get in contact with us so that we can start having these boxers develop in different communities, such as Middle Region, Soccer Garden, St. Peter's, Dutch Quarter, all the various areas that we can have this sport of boxing to grow. And we would like to concentrate as well on the schools, of going into the schools and have the young people be more involved in the sport of boxing. Boxing changed lives. So it's just like when it comes to any other contact sports such as taekwondo, judo, and all of these things that we see, some of the parents will actually drop their kids off to the training. We would like to see that with boxing, where we have different places around the island that people can take their kids so they can learn the sport of boxing. Boxing is a sport of discipline. It's not a sport that a lot of people look at it as being, a brutal sport. All sports, when it comes to contact, they have chance of you getting injured in any contact sport. So just, some people would say, like for instance, you go to some companies to ask for sponsorship, they would say they don't support violent sport. Boxing is not a violent sport. And like I would say again, boxing changed lives. We can look back from Muhammad Ali to Mike Tyson to a lot of great boxers. They start boxing and because of indiscipline on the road. And then they get into boxing, which propel them to what they become in life. So with that, we would like to encourage more people to be involved in the sport of boxing. And we will definitely be going to the schools like I once did before, and we had a lot of talent from the schools. So we would definitely like to, encourage more people to be a part of our boxing and the development.
The owner of the gym, is there anything you want to add?
Thank you guys for coming today. We really appreciate Green Hill for donating all this equipment to our cause. I think it's very important to have the proper equipment to protect our young guys and girls for the sport, so that we take it in the right direction. We have the proper equipment to protect our guys, and I think it's very important to have that. We appreciate it.
And I would like to go a little step further with our plans. On Friday, the 27th of August, we'll be celebrating World International Boxing Day on the boardwalk in front of the courthouse. We will be celebrating the World International Boxing Day with AIBA, the international body, and the rest of the world. Maarten will have the opportunity to be shown worldwide with our sport of boxing and showcase our young talents. So for that, I would like to encourage the general public, including the media, to come out tomorrow at 5 p.m. to support us, and that we can have the maximum coverage so that the rest of the world can see the development with the youths of St. Maarten in terms of boxing.
What exactly will be taking place on Friday?
We will have a demonstration of boxing, which consists of how to throw the jab, how to throw a right hand, basically like teaching the sport of boxing. And also we will be doing, different exercise, different drills with the pad, some sparring session with our young people, so that everyone could come out and see from the way how you start to become a boxer.
I realize you have had the opportunity to attend some equipment, uniforms, and what have you. Who made those available, and how did this come about?
Okay. First of all, these equipments was made available by AIBA and its president, Mr. Omar Crimblin. We sent a letter, a request, and solicited some help for these things from AIBA from a very long time. And when the new president take over in the office, he, reached out to us again and asked what would we like. They will like to donate some things. We sent a list of things, and these are the stuff that we receive.
In the beginning, I think you mentioned of you needing to have a ring for boxing and what have you. Was that one of your requests? And if was, why wasn't donated?
Yes, that was definitely our number one. That was our number one priority, the boxing ring. There was a little bit of miscommunication somewhere along the line, and the reason why I'm saying that, the Caribbean Boxing Organization, we have a chairman. So everything that you wanted to go direct to AIBA, you would go through the chairman, the person who's in charge of it. So we went through that channel, and I don't know, somewhere they make a mistake in sending the list for us. When I contact AIBA myself, they said that they did not see the boxing ring on the list. But however, they reached out to us and to other people around the Caribbean that they would support you X amount of money for your project. So that's what we are basically right now aiming for our boxing ring. So we basically putting a letter together in our plans to let them know what's our plan in order to uplift the sport of boxing and moving the sport of boxing in St. Maarten forward. And the number one priority for us is a boxing ring and a permanent gym. What I mean to say a permanent gym that we will have for boxing. This gym that we're training in, which is Mr. Ron Training Center, we train Tuesdays and Thursdays because as you can see, it's a very nice gym, but it's a private gym, you know? So you have different things scheduled on different days. So hopefully one day we can accomplish having our own gym. And yes, still we'll have a main boxing gym, but we'll have other boxing gym around the island. And that this one here can still remain, that, you know, on those days that people can make it, they will make the facility available and useful for that time.
I'm just catching up a bit. AIBA stands for what? What does it stand for?
Okay, they actually took out the word amateur boxing out of it because now you can do professional boxing as well. They sanction professional fights. Before it was the Amateur International Boxing Association, but now it's just AIBA.
Which is, what is it?
It's International Boxing Association, but they take out the word amateur because now they have professional boxing as well.
Yeah. So it's AY.
No, AIBA.
AIBA.
Yes.
Okay. And who is Green Hill?
Green Hill is the those are the maker of the equipment.
Okay.
Green Hill is the brand.
Right.
They are the ones who are how you say, they have the permission from AIBA to be the brand of the Olympics and all of these other stuff. So they make the boxing gears.
I think you've done some collaboration on the French side.
Yes.
With the ABC into sports.
Yes.
Has that been successful, and you plan some more collaboration with them?
Yes, thank you very much for that question. Our collaboration with them is that the first time they invited us to come over on the French side, they have like 3 boxing rings. We have a boxing ring, but it's not like how to say a professional boxing ring. It's like a floor ring. So we have that. We just need to weld the bottom and stuff and, you know, just put it up. But it's just that we don't have the place or the right facility to put it up.